actually know dear.
Last week we started on the 3 levels of wisdom. Wisdom realizing relative truth, wisdom realizing ultimate truth, which is emptiness, and the wisdom of benefiting others. And we finished relative truth, and we had started on the second, wisdom realizing emptiness, or shunyata. I'm not sure if we finished it.
Could you read that?
The last thing. Emptiness is made.
Mode.
Oh yes, emptiness is the ultimate mode of being, or how things really exist or come into being. All things come into being or existence with the lack of any inherence that makes it what it is. Once we realize the lack of inherence causes our tendency to grasp or cling to cease, in the subsequent moment when we lose that understanding or awareness, the object returns to our mind as inherently real, and this automatically leads us to grasp again.
Then?
This will go on until we reach the path of seeing, or at the last moment of the path of preparation.
Did it. I think the second is finished, yes.
Okay.
Wisdom, realizing emptiness, shunyata. That third one, wisdom benefiting others. The whole purpose of attaining the enlightenment is also to benefit others.
Mm-hmm.
All of the bodhisattvas practice, actions and deeds are all ways and means of helping or benefiting others. Without helping or benefiting others, there is very little chance for ourselves to
develop compassion. To develop compassion. Or
without what? Helping and benefiting others, there is very little chance for ourselves to be
Mahayana. To our path to be a Mahayana.
Without helping and benefiting what others, there is very little chance for us to be on the Mahayana path here. So therefore, all of the 6 perfections, perfection of giving, perfection of ethics, right? All of the ways and means of helping and benefiting others, and all of the ways and means to for enhancing the effectiveness of our what? Help.
Our help
to others. Right. Now, third wisdom is wisdom helping or benefiting others. In order for our help to be what? Beneficial, to be effective, and in order for our help to become real help, make sense? To others, there is need of what? Wisdom behind the what? Act.
All the act.
There is need of wisdom behind the what?
Act.
Act or action, which is good, yeah.
the actions, I think.
Actions. Yeah, plural.
Yeah. So far, even though time to time we do have good intention, and we also make effort to help others, depending on others' condition, situation, and depending on our own what means and capability. Right?
Yeah.
However, right now for us it's very difficult or almost impossible for us to have a wisdom behind that what?
Action.
Behind that action. So far, behind our action, what is there is behind the action there's emotion.
Yeah.
There's what?
Emotions.
And there's the emotion behind the what? Action instead of a wisdom behind the what?
Action.
Action. That's clear.
Yeah.
And there is a confusion between the need and want. Between the what? Need and want of the being to whom we are what? Trying to help or going to help. And there is a doubt. There's what?
A doubt.
A doubt whether it's helping or hurting.
Mhm.
Whenever we make effort or whenever we attempt to help others, those three are there. There's the emotion behind,
Yes.
and there's a confusion, the need and the want of the person to whom we are going to help.
Mhm.
And whatever we are trying to help is really helping or hurting. There's a doubt.
Yeah.
Because of this, it's very difficult for our help to be effective.
Mhm.
No matter how good intention
We have.
we have. Not only that, in many cases, it's not sure whether it's really helping or what? Hurting. Whatever way we are trying to what help. Right. So it's almost we are trying to what? Help, right? Almost like we are trying to help what? Blindly.
Yeah.
With blindly, yes, blindly.
Blind.
Mhm.
Mainly due to the
Lack of
No,
wisdom?
lack of wisdom that
we are blindly we are trying to what help the blindly mainly due to
emotion.
the emotion, yes. Due to emotion, yes. There's some emotion or I must do
Yeah,
something.
sure. Without calculating the
Oh
outcome.
yes. This is our what?
Way of our problem. Or
Our problem, our situation, our problem when it really comes to what help.
helping.
So therefore, in good intention alone will not what
Help.
guarantee that whatever the help that we are trying to do or help becomes what effective. Good intention is important, is extremely important in the first place, but that good intention alone will not guarantee that whatever we are trying to help, in whatever way we are trying to help, to become what beneficial and effective and helpful to others. Now, Bodhisattva and the enlightened being, the Bodhisattvas and enlightened being, right? For the Bodhisattvas and enlightened being, there is a wisdom behind the what?
Action.
Action, yes. Instead of emotion. Right? Yes, now that wisdom, that type of wisdom is called the wisdom what? Helping or benefiting what others. That wisdom or examines, that wisdom what? Examines every situation of the help,
Yeah.
or circumstances, and short-term and the long-term effect of the what? Effect of the health. Right? Whether whatever you are attempting to do to help is really what? Helping or hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And helping based on real needs rather than one. Examining thoroughly all those situations and circumstances before putting your help in action. Before what? Putting the help in what? Action through whatever what means.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that type of wisdom that sits or stands behind that what action, right, and examine and have already examined the entire situation,
mm-hmm,
in order to or before putting the help in action through whatever what means. That type of wisdom is called wisdom helping or benefiting what others. Yeah, Shinjang, read that. Slowly read, yes. Senior.
Do you want me to go back to?
Senior student, right? We go slowly. Yeah. Yeah. Mind also slow, body also slow, everything slowly. Yeah, read slowly, read.
Seniors.
Read the seniority. But no seniority benefit, yes.
No senior benefit. Shall I start with right now it's difficult for us to have wisdom there?
Yeah, read
Okay.
whole thing, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you have.
Okay. Right now, it is difficult for us to have wisdom. Instead, there is emotion behind the action. And there is also confusion between the need and want in the being we are trying to help. Doubt is also present whether the help will be helping or hurting. Therefore, it's difficult to be of help. we're trying to help, but blindly due to emotion, and this is our problem.
And then our help, in most cases, because of those problems, due to those sort of reasons, in most cases, our help becomes very, very ineffective.
Okay. Good intention alone, although that's important, will not guarantee our help will be beneficial.
They're beneficial and effective, yes.
For bodhisattvas and enlightened beings, there is wisdom behind their actions instead of emotion. This wisdom examines every aspect of the circumstances and the help. It examines the short-term and the long-term effects of the help, and examines whether the help will be helping or hurting, and if the helping is based on real needs as opposed to wants. All of these are done before putting the help in action by whatever means.
Whatever means. That type of wisdom, right, is called the wisdom helping or benefiting by others, yes. This clear?
Yeah.
Should be clear, yes. Right, that's clear. With this time we finish the actual, the perfection of what? Prajna, perfection of wisdom, yes. That's clear. Now, this kind of wisdom, the three types of wisdom. Right? There are 3 levels, 3 types of wisdom. In general, it's also called what? A view. It's called what?
View.
A view.
View.
Let's say that there is called what? 3 principal aspects of the path. 3 what?
Principal aspect of the path.
Path. 3 principal aspects of the path is renunciation, Nyenjun, bodhicitta, Changsem, right? Yang tape tawa, the correct view of emptiness or correct view of reality. Those 3, renunciation, bodhicitta, correct view of emptiness, these 3 are called the 3 principal aspects of the path. Right?
Yes.
Now let's say renunciation, the full realization or the full development of renunciation frees us. Frees or free? Frees us from clinging and grasping to this life, or in this life, to this life. as well as right, desire and attachment towards the all forms of sensual pleasure. All forms of what?
Sensual
Sensual
pleasure.
pleasure.
Sensory or sensual what? Pleasure, yes. But not rejecting the conventional needs of the
things on
needs of the objects of five senses.
five senses.
For example, eating food just for what? Needs for what?
For pleasure.
Nourishment.
Just for what? Sustenance, nourishment, not for the what? Pleasure and the taste and comfort. Similarly, right, other four objects of the senses. The objects of five senses in the sound, smell, taste, touch, and then what? Yeah, sound, smell, taste, touch,
Hear.
and what?
Sight.
And sight, form. Yeah. Yeah, Shinja, read that one, yes.
The full development of renunciation frees us from clinging and grasping to this life, as well as desire and attachment to all forms of sensory or sensual pleasure, but without rejecting the needs of the five senses.
What? Without rejecting the
Needs of the five senses.
the lava, without rejecting the
Conventional
You-
needs of the objects.
Yes.
Without rejecting the conventional needs of
that's just without rejecting the conventional needs or without rejecting the relative needs
okay.
or without rejecting the right their what the functional value for conventional needs. The functional what the value for conventional needs, then you start eating, then you might what? You might reject the food totally, not eating. Right? Oh, right. One that what? Sustains
us.
us, or nurture or nourishes the what body, is the what function of the what functional value of the food that what we doing. Alright. If we reject that, rejecting the food, not eating at all, then you reject the what?
Conventional.
The conventional function or the functional what value for the need of the conventional what?
Or conventional.
Conventional needs. But that is not a what? That kind of type of rejection is not a renunciation, yes. Do you get it? Lord, read.
Read it again.
Without rejecting the what?
But without rejecting the conventional or relative, the functional value of the conventional or relative needs of the five senses.
Five senses no need to say yes.
All right, got that out of there.
No need. You can only say what? Without rejecting the functional value, alright,
of conventional or relative needs.
conventional needs. For example, what the object? For example, now, right?
Yes.
5 objects of 5 senses.
Eating, for example.
For the taste of food, that is one.
Right.
Then, yes, eating.
Eating for pleasure or comfort and not for sustenance would eat for sustenance, not for pleasure or taste.
Not for pleasure, comfort, and what?
Taste.
And what for the what taste?
Yeah.
Eating solely to sustain the body or to nourish the body, and what eating what food solely to sustain or to nourish body is the functional value of the food.
Mm.
Similarly, other objects of the other four senses, like sound, smell, touch, sight, all those things. Right? That what we're talking about, renunciation. Yeah, could you read renunciation?
Renunciation. The full development of renunciation frees us from clinging and grasping to this life, as well as freeing us from desire and attachment to all forms of sensory or sensual pleasure.
That Lama Tsongkhapa and the great master Milarepa says that Tsedila Shena Choba means if you attach and cling to this life, and you are not a true practitioner. Tsedila Shena Choba means to get.
If you attach to this life as far as I am.
Then
You're not a true
Oh, you are not a true practitioner.
you are not a genuine practitioner, true practitioner, because whatever you practice, whatever you do is simply limited to what?
this realm, this
Yes.
this surrounding or this
Simply limited to this what mundane what needs and concern. The second aspect of the path is what?
bodhisattva.
Changsem, Changchuki Sem, the bodhicittas. The full realization or the full development of bodhicitta frees us from selfishness, and self-cherishing mind. And good idea.
Oh, yes. The full development of bodhicitta frees us from selfishness and the self-cherishing mind.
Self-cherishing mind. Did it. So, then because of this, whatever we do, becomes completely selfless, act, and whatever we do is with the sense of concern of others what?
We have
Others' well-being on others' behalf. That's clear. Right. Then again, Lama Tsongkhapa and Melaraba, so on and so forth said, right? Rangde la shena chansemen, yes. If you are attached to what? To one's own what? Needs and concern, and you don't have the what? Bodhicitta. Yeah. And without the full development of bodhicitta, the path that leads to enlightenment cannot be taking place. Cannot be taking place?
Not take
take place.
Cannot take place.
Yeah.
Without the what?
Achieving the bodhicitta.
Without the full realization or full development of bodhicitta, the spiritual path that leads to what? To attain enlightenment cannot take place and will not take place. Therefore, bodhicitta is the gateway to Mahayana. Yes. And Lama Chopa text. In Lama Chopa text you will find, right? Rangi chebar zime chonne di mendo dunga kebe gyurthone lenen de la kondo sungje de tangzin tunchin zombar jingi lok. Right? Which means that a self-cherishing mind is like a chronic disease. Like what?
Chronic disease.
Like a chronic disease. But that give rise to many unwanted pain, suffering, and conflict. Gyurthongness, which is through seeing this, through what?
Seeing this.
Through seeing this, or through seeing, through realizing this. May I have the courage to blame and begrudge.
May I have the courage to blame?
And
Begrudge.
begrudge
Begrudge, yeah.
to their what?
Self-truth.
To their mind. and have what power to what overcome or to defeat or overcome the what that what
Substitution mind.
the minute 당진 된지 좀 중에 당진 된지 may I have the what power what ability to overcome from that what
That negativity?
된 means like demon.
Oh.
From that what
Demon.
not a demon, not senator demon. Okay. Yeah, that's in a lot. The Lama Chopa text, yes, Lama Chopa.
Not much of a text.
Yeah.
The self-cherishing mind is like a chronic disease that gives rise to many pains, suffering, and conflict.
Unwanted.
Unwanted.
Mindu, in Tibetan, mindu means unwanted, undesired.
Through seeing this or realizing this, may I have the courage to blame and begrudge that mind and have power to overcome and defeat that demon.
Oh, yeah. So in that Lama Chopa text and Lama Chopa practice, right, with the devotion and trust, you are, asking to the Guru, right, to help you or to assist you to be able to do that. So that's called what? Guru Yoga. Actually. Did it. That's clear. Okay. Third principle what? Aspects of the path is the yang tape tawa. Correct view of emptiness. Yang tape tawa. Tawa means view. Right? This one view is that the view of emptiness, correct view of emptiness, and the view of selflessness, right? Or anatma, selflessness, or emptiness, shunyata. Which is in brief one could say everything that exists, that everything that exists or everything that can exist, everything that could exist, right? Is it clear? Are what? In the form of mere what appearance. In a what?
Form of mere appearance.
In the form of what? Mere appearance, like a rainbow, like a mirage, like a magician's creation, right? Without having any finable material substance that makes things what it really is. That's clear? Yeah, read it. Shinja, read slowly. That part is there.
The correct view of emptiness or anatma shunyata is everything that exists or can exist or could exist are in the form of mere appearance, like a rainbow, a mirage, a magician's creation, without having any findable material substance that makes it what it really is.
Yes. Now we know what is rainbow, what is what mirage, and what is what?
Magician's tree.
Magician creation. All of those three, right, does exist, but does not have any finable material what? Substance. That makes it what it is. Right? Oh, that's the correct view of reality, yes. The correct view of reality frees us from clinging and grasping, right, onto things about
Things and objects.
yeah in all on to or on all things and about object. That constantly that clinging, grasping onto all things and objects, that constantly give rise to many disturbing emotions, such as like attraction that drives you crazy, such as repulsion that puts you in
Also mad.
in
mad
panic state, so on and so forth. Yes. And then that force you to live in the world of emotion. Not in the world of what? Serene awareness. Make sense?
The serene awareness, that's right. Just as it is.
So, pretty serious, yes. To live in the world of emotion is here. Yeah, Xinjiang, could you read that part? Yeah.
Yep.
Slowly, like slowly. Slow is better, yes.
Okay. The correct view of reality frees us from clinging and grasping onto all things and objects that constantly give rise to many disturbing emotions,
Such
as attraction and repulsion, that force us to live in emotion and not in serene awareness.
That in the world of emotions.
In the world of emotion?
In the world of emotion, rather than in the world of serene awareness, yes. That's clear.
Yeah.
Now, after having the full development of realization, full development of bodhicitta, and correct understandings of what? Emptiness, or simultaneous with those three, then this serious or genuine practitioner enters into the actual what? Path. Enters into what? Actual path. And the actual path that leads to gradually leads to the full attainment of enlightened man are five what? Five stages. Which is called the five path. Pancha mark. Pancha what? Pancha marga, you can say. Panca. Panch means in Sanskrit 5. Marga means path. Panch,
Marga.
marga, M-A-R-G-A, marg or marga. Yeah, Shinja read that part, yes.
After having the full development of bodhicitta and the correct understanding of emptiness, then the serious practitioner enters.
Renunciation?
Then
Renunciation first.
Add renunciation to
After what? After what?
after having the full development of renunciation.
Renunciation,
bodhicitta, okay,
bodhicitta.
and the correct understanding of emptiness, then the serious practitioner enters into the path, the 5-stage path, the panchamarga.
Or, I said what? Instead of saying after,
Simultaneous.
then simultaneous. Simultaneous, which means what?
At the same time.
Huh?
At the same time.
At the same time of those, the full development of those three things. Same time of the full development of those three, then a serious genuine practitioner, enters into the what? Actual path. The renunciation, bodhicitta, correct view of emptiness, those three, right, realization, or you can say realization, realization, become very what? Stable and steady and firmly grounded in the continuum of what?
Mental
In the continuum of mind, or in the mind state. That's clear. All of those three, renunciation frees you from what? Clinging to this life, and attachment, desire to what? All forms of sensual pleasure. And bodhicitta frees you from what? Selfishness and what? Self what? Cherishing mind. And correct view of emptiness frees you from what? Grasping and clinging on the things or object that can normally constantly give rise to all types of disturbing emotions. It's just simply what? Those three is simply what? Frees you from those what? Those negative habits. But does not what? Does not or have not what? Eliminated. Does not? Does not eliminate it.
Does not eliminate it yet.
Does not eliminate it yet. Now, actual process of eliminating or elimination or eliminating the roots of those negativities begins after entering the actual path to what? Enlightenment.
Yes.
신전 들이 대반이었다.
The having the realization of renunciation, bodhicitta, and the correct view, the correct understanding of emptiness becomes stable and firmly grounded in our mind stream. It frees us from those negative habits, the clinging and grasping to this life, to things and objects, but does not eliminate them.
But does not eliminate them. Eliminate them, but does not eliminate it yet.
The actual process of eliminating those roots begins after entering the actual path.
Only after entering the path. Any question then? If not, then we stop here today. Yes.
And we'll continue on the two obscurations and like next.
Yes. Eliminating the. There are many yes. Really.
Obscuration.
Different yes area. Obscuration, obstructions too.
Liberation.
Liberation and obstructions too.
Enlightenment.
And enlightenment. Mutic, heatic. Those things, yes. Everything that needs to be eliminated in order to attain enlightenment are classified into two major objects of what? Elimination. Pangja is called. Pangja, that which is to be eliminated. Alright, then no question. Then we stop here. Actually, we studied the 5 paths and 10 bhumis, and at least I think 2 times, 4, 5, 6 years ago. Since it's related to our discussion and study on the 6th perfection, we will go one more round time, then see whether we can graduate or not.
Okay.
Whether we can hold the graduation party or not, we'll see. Dada Jingi Jusum Deva Sonya Da Dene Java Loza Drava Ye Demba Yuren Ba Yurji Randun Rula Namya Mirejin Shindemba Jendula Java Dan Jenda Mojema Yesu Bazo Shinden Jebe Jena Zanwara Jo